Welcome, family, to another session of Pjtaseti Soul Nature Walk. Well, I hope everyone is in good health. With all of us dealing with these coronavirus, COVID-19. I meditate in power that all are recovering rapidly, and those that are exposed are not affected. We're in Lodi, Ohio, family. Very different area. Many times we're going through these spiritual challenges, and those who understand the nature of spirituality, it gives you securement of that which you have learned and obtained through life that cannot be taken from you. Living in the material world, we tend to want to secure and protect our possessions. We need insurance to ensure that those possessions are maintained. Many times we go through life and forget what is very important. We forget that which can never be taken from us. Nature provides us with all we need. Living in a material world of superficiality will teach you life lessons and remind you what is important. For those who are new, welcome to Nature Walk, where we get out of the office and try to enjoy that which nature provides. The small things, feeling the wind, feeling the warmth of the sun, listening to the birds, looking at the flowers, and in this case, the marsh vegetation. Sometimes we are moving at the speed of light through life, and we forget the small things and what is important. Life can be deceiving. What is shown before us, we tend to put forth and think that it's more important that which we cannot see. Many of us walk through life and look at things with our eyes open when we should be walking through life and seeing with our eyes closed. Very different terrain here. We've never been in a place like this, family. Ohio. Taking the time out to slow down and enjoy a slower speed of life can get you to thinking and wondering why and asking why, which will definitely lead to consciousness. Many of the religions of the world don't care about ancestors or nature. They want you studying their ancestors. Our people have been on this planet 450,000 years, family. And all religions, majority of them, of the current top three, have only been around for the last 2,000 years. So what we were doing before that, family, before the 2,000 years. Interesting. Life is beautiful, especially when you slow down and take a look at it. Many of these areas we tend to bypass and not look at what we see before our eyes. And we definitely don't see with our eyes closed at many times. Being able to project and look at the future of what are the possibilities and consequences of our actions is one of the methods used to see with your eyes closed. To avoid many pitfalls, troubles, and errors in life, if we were to look at the consequences of what may happen from the actions we take, that is also using the power of seeing with your eyes closed. Many times we run into situations head first, full blast, full speed, and before we know it, we run into a wall. But these are life lessons, the lessons of life. And it also makes us human. It is best to live a deliberate life than to go through life not understanding that everything around you is unraveling and you don't know why. Thinking through situations before you get into them, especially when it comes to pleasure and fear. Going through life, I've experienced these are the two major errors that all humans tend to not perceive or think about before getting in a situation. We run head first into pleasures because we want the satisfaction of enjoying whatever that pleasure provides. And then there's fear. We run so quickly from fear that we into running into things and hurting ourselves. It's best to think and try to avoid these situations beforehand, family. Much of this looked like the chaff that's thrown away from the wheat. A great perspective to look at that which is wasteful and cannot be reused. We must care for each other, family. Our lives have changed forever. There's many who want to return back to the material world, the way it was. so that you cannot see life. You want to be put back in the construct, the matrix. But family, we are in a new, more powerful matrix. We will experience many new technological advances, and changes. Many we will enjoy, as I mentioned about pleasures, but there are also many we will fear. Our lives as we know it have changed. And right now, all of us are living in doubt, not knowing what the future holds. But do not walk in fear, my family. For whatever the fear will encompass, your determination and thoughts can get you through anything. These are not the first challenges we have faced. Fear is no more powerful than the power you give it. Plan ahead, family. Sit and meditate about what is happening around you and the best path and methods and strategies to take to avoid the problems. These situations is more about the solitude, looking at nature and being able to be outside in the open air. We are in an area that has many insects, animals, birds, nature, plants that also carry life. Life from the microscopic type to the larger than life type. There are many things smaller than us, but we are very afraid of those things. Yet, we are supposed to be the custodians of this planet. Makes you think, who is in charge? Nature or man? In the end, the victor is always obvious, and it's not man. As we walk out in nature, there's many things you can learn by just looking around and observing what's before you. There's many times we are in different terrain as well as different environments, and each have something to teach us. Life is not only about living, it's about balance. And being able to balance your constructed world with the natural world can benefit all of us. Everything is not material goods. And there's always one thing nature has that man can never have. And that's control of its cycle, of its time. And with that, man always loses. So love each other, family. We are the roots of the tree. I am you, and you are me. I seek righteousness, I see righteousness, and I be righteousness. Walk in power so that you can empower those you pass along the way. Love, peace, and power. Pharaohjtaseti.